Welcome everybody. How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? It's your boy Pillar, and today we are talking about the Manchester United transfer window. And guess what? Guess what? It is all about Bryan Mbeumo and Manchester United dropping a 60 plus million bid for the Cameroonian, and this could actually get it done. By the way, there is a fan blowing in my backyard, and I know that that is going on. So make sure you guys, I hope you guys do not blame me because it is so hot that they gave a heat warning where I'm at. So, guys, you guys take pardon me with this particular one. So we move, but the first things first, we got to talk about Bryan Mbeumo. And Bryan Mbeumo is going on, and this is big, man. This is big because Bryan Mbeumo, Manchester United have submitted a new proposal for Bryan Mbeumo, who remains priority target. The proposal was sent over the weekend, and it's in excess of 60 million pounds. Discussions to continue with Brentford. Bryan Mbeumo keeps giving priority to Manchester United. Oh my God, what is going on here? But guess what? This is big news for us because right now, what we basically got touted and got talked about in this situation was that Manchester United was going to be looking at this situation for 60 million pounds. And if it was going to happen, this is what Manchester United would need to do in order for us to get it done. And guess what? Manchester United have gone in and has done an evaluation. They are going to look forward to getting this done. So I'm excited about this situation. I'm excited about this situation. Bryan Mbeumo going to Manchester United. I believe this is just about getting it done. And it's all about right now making sure how Manchester United are going to be paying this deal. And to me, in the way I see it, I think it's going to be a crystal clear deal getting done the way I see it now. So I'm excited with this one. I just want it to get done. And then you have here Florian Plattenberg saying the deal is still on for Manchester United and Bryan Mbeumo. An improved bid over 60 million pounds has been submitted by Manchester United. So this is pretty good. Of course, Florian Plattenberg was one of the people that actually said that Tottenham Hotspur with Thomas Frank are going in for Bryan Mbeumo. They want to make a move for the player. However, I think because he gave priority to Manchester United, the deal would have to actually go really bad for them to actually start looking at, or him start looking at Spurs for where he would go into next. And of course, the way Spurs are moving now, but Spurs have started looking at the likes of Anton Semenyo from Bournemouth, which Bournemouth are actually trying for 70 plus million pounds, which is just crazy talk in my opinion for Semenyo. But Semenyo is a baller, and so Spurs should look at that while Manchester United focus on Bryan Mbeumo. So this is absolutely good news for me. I'm absolutely excited with this particular one. I just want it to get done. I want to hear the here we go tomorrow, and that alone would make my mind kind of calm down to for us to then move into the next phase of the Premier League of the transfer window. And so we look at sad news for Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid are out of the Club World Cup. It is absolutely in devastating form. It's quite disappointing, but it is it is uh it is a problem that I don't think Diego Simeone actually wanted to play this. I honestly don't think it, but that's what happened. So that's definitely good for them. I think they would actually get an opportunity to rest now and then focused on La Liga next season. And then you also have the news that Johnny Evans is set for Manchester United's new role. So Johnny Evans is reported that he's going to retire from football, but he's going to remain at Manchester United in a new role. I think it might be a coaching role or something of that nature, but it is good to see the loyal servant of Manchester United remaining at Manchester United because those kinds of people are hard to find. Another news that we just got today from Fabrizio Romano is that Inter has signed Nikola Zelensky. Wow. Zelensky, Zulowski, whatever it is, on a permanent deal for AS Roma for 6 million euros. as planned. So this is good news. Inter definitely secured this situation and they secured it pretty well. Of course, Mason Mount is not planning on leaving Manchester United despite reports in the recent hours. He is focusing on staying fit to do preseason work at his best and to stay work for a full season under Ruben Amorim. So this is really good. Thank you, Letea. I truly appreciate you, man. I truly do appreciate you. Thank you very much. We are definitely keeping it moving and we are going to get better as we move forward. I just appreciate the love that we get from you guys. It definitely gets us moving forward. I appreciate it. Macy Mount definitely staying. Simon Stone comes out here and says Manchester United trying to get Ruben Amorim's squad sorted for the start of the preseason training on July 7th. Now, this is one thing that I actually want to talk about right here. This is one thing that I need us to talk about. By the way, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, like the video on your way in, and hopefully you actually enjoy and we bring value to what we do here to you guys. So thank you, Lotana. I truly appreciate you for showing up. Um, so that's the good thing about this situation, right? um, Manchester United need to get, and Ruben Amorim is really pushing for this situation. He needs Manchester United squad to be fit and to be in Manchester United during the preseason, the start of the preseason, which is July 7th. And today is the 23rd of June. Manchester United need to get this thing going sooner than later. We have less than 2 weeks for us to actually get a squad that Ruben Amorim is going to be proud of and is going to be excited to actually focus on the Premier League season. So that's definitely something that we need to do. And Bryan Mbeumo with the deal heating up, this is definitely a sign that Manchester United are getting ready to actually trigger situations and make it happen quicker than later. So that is definitely something that we need to actually work out because Manchester United need to go into the preseason with a lot of fire, with a lot of movement because it's big news. It truly is big news. And another thing that we need to talk about, of course, Mason Mount's plans to stay at Manchester United is something that we have just spoken about. But Rodrigo's future depends on the player and also Xavi Alonso and also Theo Hernandez going to Al Hilal. All those things are things that we are going to talk about. But before we even go into any further, we got to talk about Nkunku and Garnacho. It is basically reported that we know for sure that Garnacho wants to stay at the Premier League or in the Premier League. And Chelsea have basically come into negotiating for the kid. They want him to come and play for the English team in terms of Chelsea. But Manchester United is going to find it hard, in my opinion, to sell Garnacho to Chelsea because I don't understand how we are going to make this work. Chelsea are a rival. I understand Nkunku is a good player, but Nkunku has so many injuries last season. Since coming into Chelsea, has basically been injury prone, dealing with a lot of things, and just has not gotten a lot of playing time on the pitch. And so, therefore, this is going to be a tough one for me to even think about him actually coming to Manchester United. That is the sad part about the situation. Apart from that, I think it's pretty clear and it's pretty straightforward that every single thing could happen pretty quickly. Nkunku, I don't think is the guy for Manchester United. Manchester United need to get a striker that can play a lone striker because the system is going to require that. Nkunku is more of a false nine, somebody that can play the position, but is truly a creative player, a creative attacker that is definitely good in going forward, but it's definitely not a 30 goal season player or a 25 goal season player that Manchester United absolutely needs. And that is definitely the thing that we need to focus on after Mbeumo, of course. So yeah, we have a lot of news going on. We have Theo Hernandez basically says Al Hilal and AC Milan are in progress to complete Theo Hernandez deal. Club to club final steps follow players' green lights revealed today. Here we go, it's expected soon. Theo Hernandez has given the red light to Al Hilal to come get him to Saudi. Now, this is a good move for Theo Hernandez in terms of his financial future. Of course, he did not play a lot for AC Milan, and so In this time, I think it's best for him to just go find playing time, find football, and just go get the bag because that's one thing Saudi is definitely going to assure you. Bag is definitely going to come through. Paris Saint-Germain have no plans on letting Bradley Barcola leave this summer. The management and Luis Enrique will plan with Barcola as part of the squad next season. This is really good news because Barcola is a baller. He is a baller. So letting Barcola leave would be absolutely bad news to me for PSG. I understand that they have the likes of Desiree Doué. They have the likes of Dembele. But in my opinion, this is a player, this is a young star that you guys have in your squad that can absolutely do wonders for you guys. He can contribute from the off the bench. He can contribute to start. All those things are things that definitely can get better as you go forward. So it definitely has to do in terms of, for me, keeping him because let me not lie to you. Nassar Al Khalifi has informed FC Bayern that Bradley Barcola is firmly part of PSG's plans. Barcola has also not expressed any desire to leave at this stage for all Bayern bosses. He remains the absolute dream target. However, the transfer is very, very complicated to realize. That's one thing for sure. Bayern Munich loves a winger that has the ability to actually take on two or three players. That's why Leroy Sané was a target, was a player that they absolutely wanted and got. That's why Rafael Leao is a player that they want. Nico Williams is a player that they want. And now Barcola is someone that they are looking at. It is definitely something that PSG are looking to get somebody that actually has the ability to take the ball and drive down the list or drive down the wing. Those are the things that they need. However, it is not going to work out when it comes to Barcola to Bayern anyway. And then you also have Rooney Bargini, but I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm so sorry. But a story exclusively revealed this morning that Barcelona and FC Copenhagen have planned to get this deal sealed from next week, beginning of July. The details of the move: 2 million euros transfer fee plus add-ons and a sell-on clause. Here we go, is soon happening. And no one thing is for sure. When Manchester United played against this kid, when we played, I think it was, I don't know if it was the Champions League or the Europa League. Bro, this kid is a talent. He's a talent. Now he had that crucial ligament injury, right? He had that injury that absolutely derailed his stardom. His trajectory was just, but it derailed it. It derailed it so much that it became a true problem for FC Copenhagen. And so you see him leaving in this situation, which is quite disappointing, to say the least. Simon Stone basically confirmed by Manchester United that their players will return to training um, in July 7th. I don't know what WC means, but July 7th, they are definitely going to return. He said our player will return to quarantine early next month. So that's definitely from United. Um, Samuel Locke has basically said Manchester United players back in for preseason training at quarantine the week beginning July 7th. As expected, we have preseason medicals before starting full training sessions. Oh, so that's definitely one thing that's going to happen. So that's definitely good to know. Jeremy Frimpong in an interview with Sky Sports on Florian Wirtz and his own transfer to LFC, he basically says, now that it is official, it is the best feeling. When I first came to Leverkusen, Flo was the one that took me in. Now we are doing it all over again. So it is good. I've been in Leverkusen for 4.5 years and I've won everything. I won the Copa, I won the Super Cup, and I won the Bundesliga. So I want a new challenge with Celtic. I won the treble with Leverkusen. I won the double. And so in Liverpool, I also want to win trophies. I thought he was going to go ahead and say he also wants to win the treble in Liverpool. So that's definitely a lofty goal for Jeremy Frimpong and Flo, but definitely one thing is for sure, they have a really good side with Liverpool. It is insane how good that side is going to be. You're going to have um, Alisson, who is one of the best goalkeepers in the world, in goal. Virgil van Dijk, Ibrahim Konate. On the right hand side, you're going to have Jeremy Frimpong. On the left hand side, you're going to have Milos Terkesh. In the middle, you're going to have, what's his name? Gravenbeck, McAllister, and Flo. Flo Rider, not Flo Rider, but Florian Wirtz. And then you have the Egyptian king on the right hand side, Cody Gakpo or Luis Diaz on the left hand side, and probably, or not mistakenly, maybe Isaac. That is going to be happening, and is going to be is I'm coming. Is going to kick off very very soon. So make sure you guys keep up with what we do here on Match Pillar Sports. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if you guys have not. I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure you guys turn on your notifications. I love y'all. Peace.